Hello everybody, Ninjago Lover 21 here, and recently I've been thinking about who out of the original 6 ninja is the strongest. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be basing this off of Dragon's Rising, the newest iteration of Ninjago, and let's just get started. But first, disclaimer, we're not going to be including forms like Dragon Core or Conduit, but we are going to include the Golem and like big form Zang, and also Rising Dragon. So let's just get started with the list. Coming in at number 6, unfortunately, has to be Cole. As much as I love him, his lack of importance and relevant feats put him up here. Now, not to say he isn't weak or anything, it's just that he barely has feats against main villains, and the Hoarder feat isn't going to keep him up for that long. Now, I understand that he was nerfed for most of the show due to the Screaming Earth, but that alone would not put him higher, unless if we see feats that prove otherwise. But for now, we gotta put Cole at number 6. He's still very strong, but just can't compare to the others. Now, a controversial one at number 5, I would have to put Kai. Now before you Kai stings say that I'm completely wrong, let me give my argument. So first off, against all elements knocked, Kai didn't really do much. Like, he was stalling, yeah, sure, but he never really got any good hits on Noct. Only one hit, and even then, Zang did better. Had a better hit against him with Rising Dragon. Like, he actually shut Noct down, unlike Kai, who just like removed the Shatter Spin thing and didn't even fully knock him down. Now, also in season 3, he was mainly getting cooked by Zark. Like in part 1, during their fight in the storm, like to stop Thunderfang, he was getting thrown around. Now I know that we didn't see the full fight, but for most of it, it seemed like that Zark had the advantage over Kai. And also in part 2, we seen Kai try to sneak Zark, but he ended up getting punished for that, and could barely outrun the Spectral Dragonians after. Unlike with the other ninja, they have better feats, and his shared feat with Lloyd and Nia, I don't think that's enough to put him above the rest of them. He is strong, but I would have to say that the others are better. Coming in at number 4, I got Zang. Now, the only reason why I have Zang above Kai is because of his big form and his feat against Thunderfang with it. Because out of everyone, he's probably the one that did the single person who did the most damage to Thunderfang. But that shared feat is above. I'm not saying that Zang's feat is above the Free Rising Dragon, not even close, but it is the single best feat out of everyone against Thunderfang. But if this was like Zang without the big form, I would say he's interchangeable with Kai, because I would say Zang has a little bit better Rising Dragon just based on feats, but Kai has like better elemental power, mastery, stuff like that. But because we're including big form, I have Zang above Kai. Now, coming in at number 3, I have Nia. Now, the reason why I have Nia in number 3 is because of her fight with Zark in part 2. Basically, she was having a prolonged fight with Zark and knocked him down with Rising Dragon a couple of times, and it was actually standing a pretty good chance. I would say it was a high diff battle, and she did way better than Kai. And not to say that Zark was worn down after that battle. Obviously, that's not what happened. But she did actually have a full-on fight with him, unlike with Kai, who didn't do that. And I would say her fight with Spectral Zark puts her above Zang, but only barely. Now, this might be a controversial one, but coming in at number 2 is, by the way, he's interchangeable for number 1. I have Jay. Now, Jay, this is going to be very controversial, but the reason why I have Jay above everyone else I put so far is because of his feat with one-shotting Spectral Zark. Now I'm going to try to debunk all the counter arguments against him. First off, the only attack he got with the mech during that fight was the beginning where he like sneak attacked him to save Nia. That's literally the only fight they got. And people say, oh, Spectral Zark was weakened. By the way, before Nia was getting knocked down, we clearly saw her being completely fatigued, and Spectral Zark wasn't fatigued at all. We could clearly see that contrast. And yeah, him one-shotting Zark really puts him above the rest. Also, I would say, like, when he jumped out and did that attack against Zark, I would say that's him outpacing, but I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, this is the reason why I have him at 2. The reason why I put him interchangeable for 1 is because Lloyd's doesn't really have that much feats that put him up with, with that feat that Jay did. Coming in at number 1, interchangeable with number 2, I have Lloyd. Now, the main reason why I have Lloyd interchangeable with Jay is because I am not entirely sure if I can just say that Jay is above Lloyd. I do think they're close, but feat-wise, I'll have to give it to Jay. But realistically, I think Lloyd would take it. And just in my opinion, I think Lloyd would take that. But feat-wise, Jay takes. But I just leave it up to your interpretation there. I don't really care. Either or is fine. Well, anyways, guys, that's the end of this ranking. I hope you enjoy. Now, let me know if you guys got any arguments, like to give your own list, and I'll reply to them. And also, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for next video, so just, like, give me video ideas in the comments, and, yeah. Bye, guys. Where's the stop button?